Dave Johnson here again today with another trade in the crude. So we've had a good break from this early rally that we had after the news. I did post a live trade from earlier, which is a long trade. So this is a short trade. It's a 2-minute chart of the August crude. And today, of course, is Thursday, July the 6th, 2017. It's the day where the news was released on the inventory for the crude. And today, being Thursday, is because of the holiday, so it was a day late and a half an hour late. It was released at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So I'm really looking at a breakdown here to make new lows for the day and to break through where this really powerful buying started. You can see it started in here. It came up to a resistance area that we had from yesterday, topped out here, came back in. We've had this magenta bar, which is our strongest selling bar. We had a couple of them here. The market did come up. We were actually long in this area, and it did come up to our resistance where we got out of half the position. We had a nice little long trade there. But with this kind of movement like this, the inability of the market to go back up and give a good test of the high and then take out where it had found some earlier support is in my book pretty bearish. So I've got an order here if it should pull back a little bit more, get short another couple of contracts at 46 even. The big round numbers do tend to be barriers, so want to get short in that area. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to just dip it down a couple of ticks. I guess we'll put it at 98. Now, you can see here that we've got a very powerful magenta bar and then a deceleration bar right after it, which is why it has a triangle below it. So if we don't get any bounces, but it starts to take it out like it's doing right here, we could be in for, okay, there it goes, yeah. So I'm going to have a nice, or I should put in an order to buy here. I've got that, I meant to put it at 65 for a 20 tick on that, which is what I like to go for on these kinds of trades. Sorry, I started talking there, didn't get the order in on time, but I am going to go ahead and put in a protective buy stop right at our entry price just to be on the safe side. I'll just put it right here, buy stop 2 right there. So that's okay, we just got filled on that one. I'm going to change this buy stop here to 1 contract and just have it a few ticks on the other side of it. So we are getting that breakdown that I was talking about, and it could give us a pretty good movement here. You know, we take a look at what happened yesterday. The market did have that good sell-off yesterday. We've come right up to good resistance. Really, the next target is down here around 45.50. So we're very, very close to that. And then, of course, the next one will be about 45.10. So we are making some good movement here, and hopefully this thing can continue to move lower. If I'd had more contracts in, I would be taking off another one right here in the 45.50 area. So I think I will reduce the stop down here. We're short from 85. I'll put it in at 75. Just make sure we salvage at least 10 ticks off of that. Okay, it's moving down nicely, 38. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down to 65 now, which is where we had our first exit. So we've locked in another 20 ticks there. We've still got about an hour to go in this trading session. So with this kind of breakdown, who knows? You know, might continue for a while. We've got our stop in place. I'll go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll pick it up when needed. Okay, just want to resume the recording. It has had a nice bounce from 46 down to or up to 60, so about 15 ticks. Our stop is here at 65, which was our original exit for plus 20 ticks. We've locked in another 20 on the second, so that's also the same price as the low that we had over here from earlier in the day, so that could very well act as a nice resistance area as well. So just bring up to date on that, and once again I'll pause the recording. Just restarted the recording. We're continuing to get some further down movement, so I'm going to adjust this stop. I do suspect that this bar here that's currently being formed will likely be one of our aggression. Okay, there it is. It's magenta bar. So I'm going to go ahead and lower the stop. The high of that magenta bar is at 52. I'm going to put the stop at 55, and I'll just move this marker in here. And so we're short at 85, so that's going to lock in 30 ticks on the second contract. We've already, of course, taken out 20 ticks on the first contract. So just want to bring you up to date on that. And once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just want to bring you up to date on the trade here. There's only about 10 minutes left in the session, the regular trading hours trading session. It's gotten up here to 52. Our protective buy stop is at 55. So if we don't get stopped in the next 10 minutes or 8 minutes, 9 minutes, I will go ahead and exit this trade. So just want to bring you up to date on that. And I'll pause it once again. Okay, just restarted the recording. It's just closing right now. We just got nicked, stopped out just on the previous bar there at 55. So got our 20 ticks on the first contract and 30 ticks on the second. So total 50 ticks on that trade. Worked out pretty nicely. And that was after our earlier trade today where we got in on the long side in here. And I think we picked up 28 ticks on that one. So 28 ticks on the earlier trade and 50 on this. So what's that? 78 ticks. So it worked out to be a pretty good day in trading this news day in the crude. If you'd like any further information on our program, reach us at info@daytradethemarkets.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.